この番組はご覧のスポンサーの提供でお送りします。Alrighty, welcome everyone. I'm Teeaboo and I am here for Goop, Girls und Panzer, episode 5 and probably 6. Last week we watched episodes 3 and 4 and they were really fun. Let's talk about what happened. So we started off with our first free-for-all, a kind of a training match with our newly formed teams of tank operating girls. And it turned into a crazy free-for-all, but with everybody teaming up against our main crew because Miho actually, she has some experience with the Senshadow, and so she's a bit of a threat, and so everybody turns against her. They find themselves on a bridge in a rather precarious position, and she finds herself kind of naturally taking charge, sticking her head out the top, looking around, seeing what's going on, telling other people what they should be doing when they should be doing it, and just sort of naturally falling into the flow of taking charge and being a commander, although that is not the role she was initially assigned, but it's a pretty clear indication of where she's going and where her talents lie, which is nice. Then we win. We defeat all the other tanks, either through our own good aim and shooting the crap out of them, or them being really dumb and trying to run away really fast and getting their tread stuck in the mud and stuff. And nice, we won, and apparently that is all according to Keikaku for Anzu. She wants Miho to move into a position where she's going to be able to command the entire Senshadow team, and she wants to sort of like bolster her confidence so that she can lead them into glory, I assume. Yeah, so that's cool. And we still need one more person, so we eventually convince Mako to join by blackmailing her and convincing her that she really needs these credits and she probably should come along with them. Although there's some other hiccups, like getting up at like 5:30 a.m. It's not gonna happen, but we make it happen. We made it work, and that's good. Then we have some cool stuff. We end up painting all of our tonks. We do not paint the outside of the main tonk. We paint most of the other tonks, either brilliant glistening gold or bright pink or like red with gigantic flags on it. Not the most inconspicuous choices to make, when stealth and camouflage are probably valuable characteristics to keep on your tank, but who gives a fuck? This is fun. They're high school girls. They want their tanks to look cool, and so they made their tanks look cool, and you can't hate it. You can question it as a strategic decision, given that the color and flags on their tanks led to some problems in the last battle, like not being able to utilize the low profile of one of the tanks because it has gigantic flags sitting on the top of it, which show in an urban environment. But anyway, they painted their tanks, and it's great. And eventually, Miho ends up kind of laughing at this, and yeah, it's fun. She's having fun with it and kind of not being as scared about tanks as she used to be, which is nice. Then we move into some planning stuff and some information about our next contender, our next threat. We're going to be going into an exhibition match against Gloriana, this very British academy. All of the girls are apparently Japanese. They just cosplay and act like other nations and stuff, which is really fun and gives us a pretty clear indication of what's coming next, but we'll get to that when we get to it. So we set up Operation Sneaky, which is a very creative name for their operation. It's a decoy operation with some bits and pieces added on because they know that a generic decoy operation probably won't work. But it kind of falls apart because Momo on the student council crew is a fucking horrible shot, and that seems like it's going to become more of a running gag because we do later get the moment where she misses point blank in what should have been an impossible miss. But anyway, she's a terrible shot. She blows the whole thing and it goes terribly. The freshmen end up running away from their M3 Lee and just abandoning it, and so we take all of the remaining tanks and we go into the city for urban combat, which seems terribly dangerous, but hey, whatever. It's disbelief suspended. So ambushes. We start doing urban combat, guerrilla warfare, ambushes all over the place, and some of those ambushes actually lead to a bit of surprise on the Gloriana front. I think her name is Darjeeling. I think that's the nickname that she goes by. She ends up dropping her teacup, which she had said before, like, we won't drop us even a single drop of tea. So that's like, oh, I get it. I have to take this battle seriously. I'm Netero. I had to use my other hand and stuff, right? So that's good. And we turned it into a final maneuver that's kind of a mirror of the classic, like, two samurai run past each other and slice, and then one of them falls over. It's very much like that. They skid past the other tank, get right up point blank with them, fire the shot. They both fire into each other at the exact same moment, and our gun's not strong enough. The Churchill has too much fucking armor. God damn it. So we lose. And because we lose, there's a punishment, and it's the anglerfish dance. And while it may be a punishment for the girls, it is definitely a treat for us, the audience, because holy shit, that was the greatest thing I may have ever seen. And as I said, it needs to be counted among such famous scenes as the JoJo torture dance and other things. It's fantastic. And I've gone back and I've watched scenes of the anglerfish dance a few times, maybe more than a few times. It's really good. I love it a lot. I hope there's more really ridiculous, goofy stuff like that. I don't know how you can do things that are more goofy than that, but gosh, I would love to see them try. So, we did the anglerfish dance, and at that point, we changed the tone of the episode pretty significantly, moving over toward a chance encounter with Hana's mother, the Ikebana master or mistress, who does not want her daughter doing the Senshadow, and we accidentally revealed that she's doing the Senshadow. And Hana eventually decides, also I just realized, literally right now as I'm saying that, I didn't even realize it when I wrote it down, just realized that her name is Flower, Hana. I'm an idiot. Yeah, so mom gets real mad at her, doesn't want her doing Senshadow, and she decides that she wants to do the Senshadow, and gives a really interesting justification for it, which I don't think I really understood on the day of, but some people have helped clear it up for me. She's deciding that she feels that for her own personal development that she needs to do Senshadow in order to grow, and she states this as like, I need to do this so that I can eventually make a flower arrangement that will convince you that this is the way for me to go for my own personal development, which makes a ton of sense and is really good. But it leads to her getting disowned, which is a little bit awkward and not good. We'll see how we deal with that. I assume that she will have a place that she can live. Like, she's not just going to be homeless. Maybe she'll end up living with one of the other girls or being given a dorm room or something. I don't know. Yeah, so that happened, and we'll see what happens on that front. And we got a gift, a little gift of teacups from Gloriana, showing... And we got the line along with it, which is yesterday's enemies are going to be today's friends, which is really nice. It's sweet. So we earned some respect. We're moving up in the world. We've got these Gloriana girls kind of looking at us, going like, "Hey, you guys can do the Senshadow. You're not bad at this." And having defeated the sort of British Empire, the cosplaying British Empire, we are now moving on to America. America, America, America. Yeah. It's Saunders something college, prep, university, whatever, academy, but they have a shite load of American tanks, and they're America. Super obviously. And we got the like a rendition of a very classic American battle theme going, and I forget what it's called, but it was super classic. Well, America's coming. We're gonna have to face off America. I don't know what that's gonna consist of. We've got our group of 5 weird different tanks. I assume, given the like endless sea of particular tanks that America was coming at them with, that we were seeing on video, that America is going to have 5 of the same identical tank that they believe is like, this is the best tank. No tank can defeat this one. It's optimal in every situation, and we'll prove through some kind of strategy that that's not the case, that variety and versatility is probably cool in a team. Okay, cool. So that's it. We're going to fight America. I don't know what else is going to happen in these next couple episodes. Want to be keeping an eye on anything that happens training-wise, anything that happens to the tanks, any changes that are made to teams, and like the way that people are being assigned. Stuff about Hana and where she's going to be living and stuff would be good. Going to the tank shop would be cool. It just seems like fun to go to the tank shop, because we only went to like the normal store to outfit our tanks. It'd be cool to get some real tank gear and stuff. I don't know what we would need or want, but whatever. But I think that most of the next episode is going to be focused on fighting Murica. So let's get into it and fight Murica. Yeah, cool. So I've got episode 5 of Girls und Panzer up and ready to go. Still using the AK Submarines rip with the AK Submarine subs. Haven't been told that those are a bad idea, so I'm going to continue doing so. There will be 2 versions of this reaction. You can find a picture-in-picture version with the video up there, linked in the description. Timer-based version will be up on YouTube. If you would like to do a syncy thing and sync up your own copy of this episode with the timer-based version, you are welcome to do so. Just get your copy of episode 5 ready to go, because the beep beep timer to count you down will be coming at you now. That looks like the Saunders group. Okay, those were all outfitted for winter combat. Not sure who's who. And now we know that that's the anglerfish, right? So we know that there will be rabbit team. Is it a hippo or an elephant? I'm not sure. With the big butt. Okay. An experienced Sherman Army Corps. Yeah. Well, is this a tank cafe? Jesus, what an order. Thanks. I mean, tanks. Kill me. just reach through the screen and kill me now. It is a tank cafe. Holy shit. Holy shit. Is it in Tankihabara? Oh. I'm sorry, can we talk about the tank cakes first? Okay, so yeah, right. We talked about this at the end of the last one, that they're the big school, right? Wait. I thought you would have to match. How's that even fair? Mm-hmm. Shit. Gotta find a boyfriend. Mm. Huh? Huh. Is she? Fuck you. What? No. Fuck off. All right, well, there we go. Now we have Metal the Clock. Let's go. Sorry for the clipping on the mic there. Got a little loud. That was metal as fuck, dude. Hell yeah. Wouldn't it be something? Wouldn't it be something if a no-name team beat you? Fuck you. So she used to be vice commander. Is that the case? Is that what I should be getting? Nice. Is that what I should be taking away from that? Because she called her vice commander and then stopped former vice commander, right? Okay. Of course you are. You're a tanktaku. Oh, tanku. Kill me. just strangle me. Uh-huh. Thanks, Momo. Hmm. Well, they're gonna underestimate you, so they'll hit you with whatever generic strategy they use. After that conversation? Is she spying? Maybe. Oh. Oh. Ah. What great little character designs. She doesn't have friends. Oh, they got a picture of her. Aww. Interesting, because she hasn't showed up at school. Holy shit. Snip, 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 snip. What is that poster of? I don't know. I love her hair. Aww. The big radio's over there. Oh, hi. What are you wearing? She was spying. Yeah, what is that getup? What is Sungus? We saw a sign for it earlier in the episode. She was spying. True account. She stole it. Maybe. Who edited it? Yeah. Oh, it's all in camera? Gotcha. Yeah. Smart. Totally. Hello. Oh my god. She did a multi-part stowaway all in one day. I don't know what the difference is. Oh, hi. That's a lot of people. There's some valuable information. One Firefly. 176 millimeter. Jesus. Flag tank? Please give me all of your strategic details. Ah, good question, yes. Huh? That's a little arrogant. Yeah, now you are suspicious. Time to leave. Running time. The first person perspective, that's so fun. Aww. Wow, the credits. Circle K Sunkus. You did a lot. That's a ton. But what if they change things up thinking, oh. I mean, yeah. I actually didn't catch which one was going to be their flag. I don't think she said. She just said that there's no defense around the flag tank. That tracks. Aww. Right. Gotta get your credits. Hey. What? Nice sub. Good sub. She just standing there asleep. Miporin? That's new. Oh, what is she gonna run into? Oh. Whoa. They're still practicing without her. Whoa. We wanna, yeah. We heard what she said to you. Fucking dope. Good stuff, girls. All right, are we there? Or is this practice? Oh, they took off all the paint. Good shit. Okay, I think it is a hippo. Haha. Yike. Hey, we're doing the formation thing a little bit, kind of, sort of. Hey, we got some outfits. And they got the little anglerfish on the back. All right, we're into it. We're in it. I'm into it. Let's go. Hey, fam. Oh, hi. Ha. Hmm? What was that reaction? Eh. Anzu? Anji. Okay. Huh? Oh. Oh. Well, these girls are gonna be our friends in the future. Yeah, but on the battlefield? I don't know, bud. Alright, flag tank. Okay. Okay. So that's the only target that matters. Right, so we need to out strategize. So this Tug is our main, Why is she not in her tank? Oh, sound design, man. And just the volume and wall of sound coming out of the 10 tanks versus the 5. Wow. Oh. Yeah, they're fine. Mmm. Okay, rabbit because they found there were rabbits living in it. Right. Wow, the way it stopped there was great. I hear a vroom vroom. Big vroom vroom over the hill. Thank God we're not painted. We've been spotted. We're surrounded. Oh, the ominous riff there. That's bad. All right. All right. America. Hmm. Okay. This is a fun chase. All right. Yeah. The only one missing is the flag. I think. No stopping. Oh, are they on comms? They have their comms, don't they? Whoa. This track. The skill footwork of a libero. Nice. Let's go, volleyball club. Straight through. Whoa. Wowie zowie. Now what? Set up on the hill? Or just keep going? Hmm. Uh, they are picking up all their comms. Shh. Isn't that forbidden? God. But you can also shoot it down, right? Just shoot it down. Or false commands. If you know you have a leak, you're in an advantageous position. Bingo. No, they're not. They're ambushing you. He 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 he. He he he. Okay. Okay. Gotcha. So, they think that they're flanking us. We're flanking them. Kick up extra dust. Yeah. Ha ha ha. Ha 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 ha. Yep. It's so tantalizing. It's such good bait. Victory is ours. By the time they realize what's happened, it's too late. One by one by one. Wait a second. They're supposed to be right there. Wait a second. That looks like a gun pointed at me. Can't be. Oh my god. Unload. Alright. Ding. I don't think they're gonna let you go. Shit. Why? Ha ha ha. Brilliant. Impossible. Totally. Is that the end of the episode? Holy shit, it is. Poof, where'd it go? I don't know. Is this the same? Yeah, we're gonna switch to the bouncing. Yeah, okay. Hmm. Good. What the fuck is that thing? Okay, hold on. Is that Mako in the back? Or is that Hana? I can't tell. who's in the second window here. And then the girl in the front looks like the one who's with Nishizumi, the sister. But what is that plane thing? I want to find out what that is, because it looks so weird. Dual copter framework plane? I don't know. A dual rotor framework wireframe. Maybe it's not a thing. I don't know what it is. Helicopter thing. I mean, because like in terms of general design, it's reminiscent of an osprey, right? To thingamajigs, but these are static. They don't rotate down to become airplane propellers, to become tiltinators. What the fuck is that thing? I have no idea. If you know what that thing is, let me know, because I'm intrigued. It also doesn't look like most dual rotor helicopter craft type things, tandem rotor things, are for heavy lifting, right? But this, with the wireframe framework on the rotors, doesn't look like it's for heavy lifting. It looks like it's for transport, and it doesn't look like the wheels and stuff lock down or lock in, which isn't the weirdest thing. But I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued by this piece of tech. It's very strange with the glass thing at the front. It seems very old, you know? It seems aged. Okay, that's kind of neither here nor there, because it's totally an aside. So, first half of the battle with the America, and it has gone pretty well so far. It's going nicely, using strategy. It's good. Also, just a really solid episode. This was really fun. Fuck, every episode's been really fun so far. Okay, but opening up on a tank cafe, clearly being made to be like a maid cafe. It's got sound effects going, and the I guess it's the button to call your waitress, right? Push the little tank buzzer to get a waitress over. That's awesome. And then I didn't even notice it, but there's this track with rails behind them to deliver the stuff. I've seen stuff like that in like sushi restaurants, where they'll have like a little train car that comes by to deliver you your sushi, plate by plate. Never at like a dessert place, but makes sense. Sure, yeah. Why not? Cool. And that's exactly what happens. It's all military styled, and all the cakes are built to look like tanks, which is kind of fucking awesome. They've got the like chocolate filled things. This one's got a Pocky, little almonds, cookies, and graham crackers, and that's so cool. It's such a fun idea, and they're super cute. Okay, so we talk through it. Attendance credits are a thing. We find out that Mako loves eating the sweets. That's good. And then there's this. Somebody we didn't expect to see walks by. Oh, fuck off. I hate that shit. Ugh. Okay, so, thing we didn't know. I didn't know this. I was actually under the impression that Miho was not that experienced with being in tanks. There wasn't anything to give that impression necessarily. That was just the impression that I got. That there was like major familial pressure for her to be into the tanks and things, and that she never got into it, right? Now this changes things. She was a part of their team. She was their vice commander, partly because of her bloodline, right? But also, I would assume, because of her talent. And then she quit, or ran away, or was somehow otherwise cast out. Interesting. And so they bring up, yeah, she tries to stand up for her, and then gets shot down. Don't sully the reputation of the Nishizumi style any further. Don't show us another pathetic battle. Fuck off. unspoken rule. And then this is just the best. It'd sure be pretty embarrassing if one of those teams beat the veterans that all sat around in their ivory towers coming up with that unspoken rule, wouldn't it? Oh, yes, it would, and it would be so satisfying. I want it. So this gives us real good reason to hate these girls, or not hate them, but at least have a bit of a grudge, right? It makes this personal, which is wonderful. Okay, and then we have, yep, matters that we'll do our best. And then I wrote it down at 5:15, so that. What's that? We need to win. Yeah, we can just glaze over that. What's the challenge? What happens if they lose? What is Anzu not telling us? I don't know. There's some kind of deal here. And this puts more pressure on Nishizumi. And she immediately locks into commander mode, right? All this pressure goes in, commander mode goes out. And then we get this moment. We don't really know what it is at this point, but we will eventually. She's going spying. And she is suspiciously absent from everything else. I love meeting her family. This is wonderful. They have a little barbershop and her room is up above it. There's detail all over the place. There's the picture of the tank up here. There's a picture of her. There are degrees and stuff for them and things. Really cool. Having all that stuff around. And then just the way that her parents react to their presence is just wonderful. Friends? You have friends? This is awesome. And he's like tripping all over himself. I'll say it again. I really like her hair. I don't think that I don't see curls like this kind of wavy curly hair a lot, and I quite like it. And we get to see some stuff in her room, and it's pretty neat. What is that a poster for? I don't know. Okay. There are a lot of things here. I guess these are anime or movie posters with girls on tanks. So that one's a Nazi. Just a little bit. Die Saga von der Streifenritter. Okay, so that photo, this poster at the bottom, is what's his name? Ernst von Bauer. Ernst von Bauer, and it's the poster from Kurokishi Monogatari, I think. Okay, interesting. And then the translation for Die Saga von der Streifenritter. I don't know what Streifenritter means. The rest of it's pretty self-explanatory. The saga of the Strip Knight? Strip Knight? Streifenritter? What the fuck is that? Does that mean a military personnel who strips? I have no idea. And there are girls in bikinis and stuff doing tonks. Doing tonks and things. Okay. Actually, the art style, just the shading style on this, it looks like Masamune Shiro's work. Just a little bit. just a little bit. It's not quite there, but okay, sorry to spend so much time on this. I just find all these little details of the world really fascinating, because this looks like some of the official art from Goop, but it also looks like an anime poster. Very much so. So does this. This one, movie. Very interesting. Yeah, the 20-liter bottles, more posters all over the place. So much fun. And my VLC has crashed. Good. Yeah, nice. Good. Great. All right, we fixed it, I think. Okay, good. So, sorry to spend so much time on that. I just find these little details and added things in the world really interesting. And in she comes, in she pops. So yeah, she's got all these models up there on the corner. She's got old shells up there, air conditioner, nice, all kinds of stuff. That's super cool. And I assume all the books are tank related. And she has some details. She went and got some stuff, and did some in-camera editing on the way home, and got all the deets she needed. And little moments like this really sell it. The realization, like, oops, wait a second, I'm changing in front of the camera, might want to turn that away. Hi. Wonderful. But she's so dedicated. She's like really pushing it, you know? That's wonderful. And we get our first reveal of the group and the enemy and who they are with K. Cool. Lots of team spirit. Starts asking the important questions, just like, yeah, give me any details you have on your formations and which tanks you'll be deploying and any strategy you have. Sergeant Oddball. Whoops. And then we get this wonderful first-person running sequence. I think that they... It's really good and really bad. The actual sequence itself is solid. The way that we get this intermittent motion blur on the characters going past her, that's sort of like loop-de, 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 is as she's taking each step, they move past her faster. And then as we turn, it shows up as kind of artifacting a little bit, but the same kind of blurriness happens over there, right? And on all of the sharp lines that we can see. And then there are wonderful little details like the push through the door, the hand that appears, right? And then eventually, once we get down the hallway a ways, the turn the camera up and look at her own face. That's my favorite part of the whole sequence, because it sells that it's in her hands. There's a problem with the whole sequence though. There's not enough camera rock, so it feels like we're on a track, on a dolly a little bit. I mean, it's obviously not, because there's all this motion blur and the motion is kind of intermittent and there is some camera rock, but it doesn't sell the feeling that there is a girl holding this camera or having it on her person in some way, and she's running. It doesn't sell that, because as you're running, it moves. It moves a lot more than what we see. It'll either shake this way as your body turns side to side, or at least it'll bounce like this, right? And we all know this, and it's in all of our heads, because all of us have probably played first-person shooter video games of some kind, and you know what the feeling is of proper camera rock, right? Proper movement with your feet. And this isn't quite it. So it's a little bit off. Yeah, it just sort of bobs and weaves slowly. There's no consistency to it, which is really unfortunate, because I think you could make this scene function better if you had that camera rock in there. And given all of the cool stuff with the intermittent motion blur that they're doing, I think it would really accentuate it, because the intermittent motion blur is linked to when she's taking a step forward, right? So if you synced up the camera rock so that the camera moves relative to her body, consider each step to be a right step, left step, and that was synced up with the intermittent motion blur, it would all function together. But it's missing here. It's just a little off, which is really unfortunate, because the rest of the pieces of this sequence are excellent. The placement of the camera is believable. The motion blur portion is excellent. The details like the hand that comes out and the turn up to her face are stellar. It's just, it could have camera rock on it, and I think it would be better. It's not to say that it's bad. It's really good and also bad. Okay, so buy some on the way back. Miporin, and she forgot her tactics notebook, goes back and discovers that they are all practicing in their free time late into the night in order to prove themselves and ensure that they're not holding her back, because they realize that this is important, and they're pissed. They're a little bit pissed at the way that her sister's team treated her. It's kind of fucky. It's not cool. So let's show them up. Let's show them that we can do this. Awesome. On another awesome front, the scrubbing down the tanks and getting rid of the pink and gold is a good idea. And it becomes really important in this episode, in this battle. So that's good. And I think all of our teams are set. So we've got rabbits, which we knew because they show up in the OP. That's hippo. Cool. Cool. And then What is it? They're... I forget what they are. Are they turtle? No. Turtle is this one, right? Tortoise, turtle. So what are they? Because that I think is hippo, rabbit, anglerfish, tortoise. I forget what the last one is. Shit. It's the volleyball club. I just forget what their symbol is. Okay, I'm sure we'll see it a little bit later. So we arrive. There's a bit of goofy banter. These girls show up, give us an invitation, which is nice. And we meet Kay. I love her. I immediately really like her. And it all has to do with the way that she holds herself. She starts off with this, like, lean in. Okay. It's all hips to shoulders. This lean in, and then back. So open in body language. And then just completely what's the word? Unself-conscious about the way that she laughs at this little pun. She just cracks up at it and goes for it, which is wonderful. And then approaches Sergeant Oddball, quote unquote, and is like, "Hey, you're pretty cool. I love her. I really like her." Okay, so that one's tortoise, rabbit, anglerfish. Wait, what? Oh, okay. Wait, what? So wait, what are they? Oh, duck. Duck. Right. Okay, duck. Got it. Okay. Duck, hippo, tortoise. Tortoise is the flag. Cool. Anglerfish, rabbit. Okay. And tortoise is... Okay. Okay. So tortoise is their tankiest? I think? Heaviest armor? I'm not sure. Hippo is their biggest firepower. I'm pretty sure. Okay. Cool. But hippo doesn't have a turnable turret. Right. So, gotta set up better. Okay. Cool. This is pretty neat. Really getting into it. It feels like we're kind of just gonna be battle after battle from this point forward. I don't know. Seems cool. Now, I love this. This piece of sound design is so cool. Side one. Yeah, that sounds pretty good. Oh, fuck. Oh, God, that's twice as many tanks. It sounds like it. Wow. But they really nailed it. It sounds like there are twice as many tanks there, and it's just cool. Keep charging forward. All right, so we start strategizing. We end up with parts of our team cut off by our own moves, trying to lure them away. We end up in a difficult chase sequence. Yeah. Screens and stuff. The special balloon. I don't really get this Hotline to Hell quote very much. I just don't really get it. But they end up driving, and they manage to do pretty well. Nobody gets bopped yet. But eventually Miho figures something out. Something about the way that the enemy team is acting, it seems to indicate that maybe they know our strategies before we do. That's kind of weird. I wonder what's causing it. I wonder if we can use it. And she does. False information over the comms. Use the phones as a secondary line of communication. Boom. Beautiful. And a whole bunch of wonderful first-person and third-person perspective shots. This was real cool. This little strategy meeting that we have, and then we don't get to know the plan before the plan occurs, but we know that there is a plan in play, and it's only once they look over into the bushes and go, "Wait a second, what's that? Oh, uh-oh, fire. Brilliant. So, now they've given up that game. You can't use our radio comms against us. We probably can't use false information against you. Let's do this for realsies. We've knocked down 1 tank of 10. Oh boy. We don't have to knock down all 10 tanks, right? We just have to shoot the 1 flag tank. Okay. How are we gonna do it? I don't know. Are we gonna find out today? Yes, we are, because we're gonna watch another fucking episode. Because we're right in the middle of a battle. Of course, we're gonna watch another one. What do you, what do you think we're doing here? Let's watch another episode of Girls und Panzer. I'm gonna take a breaky thingy, do a sinky thingy. Yeah, be back in a second for episode 6. Peace. Huh. I just for funsies while I was doing a sinky thing, I went and Googled Sergeant Oddball. Turns out that it's a reference to a film called Kelly's Heroes. And the character is played by, oh fuck, what's his name? I just forgot his name. Donald Sutherland. Yeah. So, that's cool. Just wanted to shout that out. See you in a minute. Alright, welcome back. We're good to go for Girls und Panzer, episode 6. Let's jump right into it. Beep beep timer. Wah, 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 wah. Yeah, what are you hiding, Student Council? Anzu, what are you hiding from us? Also, I want to know more about the maintenance crew, the automobile club, right? Who helped them out? We saw some of them there in the OP, so I assume that they're characters, right? They all look really tan and super cute, so I'd like to meet them. Yeah. That's a duck. Lionel Gayhart would be proud. Sorry, Chod. Chod would be pleased. Yeah, great moment. Jesus. Oof. They did manage to escape, right? Well, still got a long way to go. We do the anglerfish dance to distract them. They're still listening? She still thinks they've got the down low. Too bad you're being fed false information. Uh-huh. Oh, just intuition, you know. Trust. Vroom vroom. Alright. Looks like our whole crew is going there. But what's the plan? Or are we just pulling all their tanks away so we can go and find their flag tank? So are we going around hunting? Yeah, they're not here. How strange. Yeah. Sent you on a wild goose chase. They did. Are you the flag tank? Hello. You are the flag tank. Time for boom boom. No? Yes? Oh boy. Okay, so they turned away because they know they don't have the armor piercing capability. Yeah, you've been spotted. But we know where their flag tank is. So we're good. We're good to go. Okay, plotting it out. This is great. The little CG pen? That's wonderful. Volleyball. Nice. Nice spike. Just. Be the libero. Yeah. Whatever. But the machine gun also won't cause their flag to lift, right? It won't cause them to mobilize. Unless you can hit their treads or something. Wow, the sound of that gun going off was awesome. Rat-a-tat-ta-ta with the echo on it. Dude, these tank battles are so fun. Right in front of you? Oh! Hello! I need to see that cut again. They're still holding on, though. They haven't hit you. Not really. You got tricked. Oh, she wasn't aware? She wasn't aware that she was doing that? Gotcha. Oh, we're gonna do a hand tied behind the back? That's one play. Oh, that face. My tank is absolute. Yeah, chase him down. In a way. No response from the other Nishizumi. Okay. These poor girls under her command, man. I would like Kay to smack some sense into her. Because she's losing that sportsmanship side of things, you know? I wonder what she's screaming. The other four are here. I like the detail of the one kid moving around. Adds life to the crowd. Comms officer. Text. All right, what's our play? What's our plan? She's just not doing anything. Keep it together. Here's some sweet potatoes. Huh? 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 Oh. It's the big boom. Is Kay driving the Firefly? That's a distance. So the Firefly is setting up cover. The other three marching in. Oh, nope, they're all going. Okay. It's a little early for celebration, but all right. That was cool. Three-part chase. Oh, you can really see the length of the Firefly's gun there. Right. Not like Hippo can really turn around anyway. Hmm. All right, History Club. Bursting out of her own frame. That's such a cool moment. All right, one down. Ooh. Ooh. All right, two down. Oh, geez, really down. With the long nose. That's great. All right. Yeah, we're just losing. We're bleeding out here. What are we gonna do? What's the play? Come on, Nishizumi. I love it. I love it. Just chew that scenery. All right. Sandwich, cucumber in the middle. Maybe. What are you gonna do? Come on. Do something. Let's go. Pull it together. You can do it. I believe. Come on, we're not getting anywhere on the flat here. We need forest or cover or hills or something. Sound design. Holy fuck. A little close for comfort. Yeah. Okay. All right, fight back. Let's fight back. Let's go. Let's go. Let's do it. I gotta move this back a little bit. I'm clipping a lot. Hmm. Hmm. Like the previous moment. Leadership, yeah. that's not quite the quote, but sure. One shot, one kill. I mean, I hope. Okay. Okay. I will trust in you. Again, sound design, just dope. Alright, we are splitting the party. That means Tortoise is, Ah. Ah. Counter sniper. Yeah, the Firefly's gonna counter snipe. Uh-oh. That's tough. What's the Panzer's range? I don't remember what it's supposed to be. What is this? Because it's really close to a Star Wars theme. One of them. Sound design, man. Wow, that was close. Yep. This is gonna come down to the wire, man, and it's all gonna be on her shot. Oh, fuck. Who can draw the bead first? Yep. Alright. Oh, this is so good. Oh, this is so good. We're gonna hold it. We're gonna hold it. Draw it out. Draw it out. Draw it out. Oh. 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 Fuck yeah. Aw, a little smile. All right, so post-victory sportsmanship from K inbound. Hell yeah, nice, nice clutch. Hey. Hey. Mm. Yeah, it's an upset, man. Underdog upset. Mm. Respect. Yeah. Yeah. I fucking love her. Might be my favorite character. Pet pet. Hmm. Hmm. Give and take. That's not how it played out. Yep. Shake that hand. Gain that respect. Alright, final bosses. Yeah. Hmm. And that's it. Yeah, just waiting for the hammer to fall, eh? Ooh, this looks like a shot. Oh, wow. Yeah. Whoa. Hmm? Okay. What's going on? I have to quit Sunshado. Nope. You just dropped your phone. It is not nothing. Oh. Oh. We're stuck out on... the end credit scene. They're gonna get a... Yep. She's offering. Family's important. Interesting. Get to it. Hmm. 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 Okay. Didn't hear her or didn't acknowledge. She had the headphones on, so maybe both. Okay. Pravda? Okay, and that's our sister school, right? Pravda. Oh. Whoa. Domination. Also domination. Okay. Interesting. What was it? Nishimori? Something forest? Wonder what Pravda is supposed to be. Okay. So that's interesting. I know that there's one of the OVAs is called the Anzio OVA. I don't know when it's supposed to be. But people have told me that I should just watch in release order and deal with the OVAs later. So that's what I'm gonna do. Pravda. I'm interested in that. I don't know what to think of that name, because we didn't get like a with Saunders. It was pretty obvious, right? We got the big ol' screen of a bunch of American looking Shermans and the explanation of them. We don't have any such explanation for Pravda. That's interesting. I want to go back and look at the bracket that we saw right before the OP, or right before the ED. Scoop, doop, doop. Scoop, doop, doop. I need to turn the volume off. Okay. Bracket. Yeah, all right. Bracket subs. Okay. Viking Fisheries. Koala Forest, Pravda High School, Bompel High School. Okay. Maginot Girls Academy, Anzio. Italy? I would assume Anzio would be Italy, right? That would bring in World War II stuff. Saunders U, ORI, which we won. BC Freedom, and St. Gloriana. So St. Gloriana continued, but they're on the other side of the bracket. And they're on the side of the bracket with Kuromori Mine. Nishimori. Where did I even come up with that? What the fuck? Kuromori Mine. Black Forest. What's the Mine part? I don't know. Okay. St. Gloriana Yogurt Academy, Waffle Academy. Those seem like filler. Okay, and then Keizoku High School beat out Blue Division. We know that Kuromori Mine is going to win because they're the Bomb Diggity, so they're going to win there, and then they'll win up here. We can assume that Gloriana is going to win over Yogurt or Waffle because they're throwaway names. So we'll have Gloriana and Kuromori Mine here at what appears to be semifinals. Cool. And then on the other side, we've got Warai versus Anzio. We'll see how that goes. So Maginot is out. And then on this side, I guess Pravda is moving up. Or is Pravda against Viking Fisheries, and we see them trouncing them on that front. Which means that our only two setups that we need are we have to defeat Anzio in round 2, and then we have to defeat Pravda in round 3. And then we'll probably focus to some extent on Gloriana versus Kuromori Mine. And then we'll be up against Kuromori Mine in the finals. Or we'll lose to Anzio or Pravda up here. No, we would have to lose to Pravda here. At which point it would be Pravda versus... No, that doesn't make sense. So I think we would end up focusing on Gloriana versus Kuromori Mine and us rooting for Gloriana because they're friendly. And then they get trounced. But I'm not sure. I don't know if a clash with Kuromori Mine makes any sense, given the time frame that we're in. But we do seem to be moving rather quickly, jumping rather fast between matches, which is awesome. It kind of reminds me in a way of like Chihayafuru pacing, where we're constantly jumping into a new match. I do feel like this show's got more to it, though. It's floofier. There's more there. In any case, that's cool, and I like that we get the bit of the bracket and a bit of insight into what's coming up, even if it's not all set in stone, really. So, well, they'll win easily, and we show the tanks that they've got, and they have already won easily. We don't know what school they're facing, but that's gotta be Pravda, right? With the red star, I assume. Yeah, because they just beat out whoever. I think. Unless that's Anzio that we're looking at, I don't know. But we mentioned Pravda and we mentioned Kuromori Mine. And then we show them. Yeah, and Kuromori Mine Girls Academy is the day after. So we show this. This has got to be Pravda. Don't see any, like, clear markings. Just the red star. Don't know what that would be. And then they are also victorious. Super victorious, it seems. 2-1-2 tank. Just for funsies. 2-1-2 tank. Oh, Tiger 212. Tiger 212. Yeah, that looks right. That looks like the right tank. It's got the right headlights there. And yeah. Yeah. Fuck, that has a big old gun on it. I mean, really big old gun. Holy shit. 88mm gun, 100mm frontal armor, 80mm on the sides. Whoa. Capable of destroying any allied tank on the battlefield even through the end of the war. Frontal armor invulnerable to a standard equipped Sherman. Whoa. Oh. Whoa. Whoa. Cool. Okay. Cool. That's good to know. Nothing that we can go off of for this group, though. I can't even tell if all of their tanks are the same. These three in the back look like they are, but I can't tell about this one. Neat. I love this. I love these little setups for other girls. Okay, so Maho and her logo, her team's logo, is very clearly the Germanic cross, right? Yeah, super duper clearly is the Iron Cross. Big time. Okay, so they are Germans, and you know what, that makes sense that she's in a Panzer and her sister's in a Tiger, like the big brother of the same kind of tank. The Panzer's a medium, the Tiger's a heavy. That makes sense. That works thematically. Cool. All right, curious about the next match. There's a really distinctive, like, emotional turning point in this episode, which happens here. We pan down on this really genuinely awesome background. This is a really big and really beautiful. I love the light on it. It's super good. As the other tanks go away, talk about some food, get a call, it's bad. Grandma's in trouble, and she's trying to swim. And we find out that Maho is not evil, right? She's not a bad person. Her subordinate is kind of a bitch, but she's not evil. She's not a bad person. She believes in Senshadow and believes in the sportsmanship of the sport over personal things. That's important. I think that's really important. That while she views them as not even a rival, not even worthy of that, right? But maybe a disappointment, she's still lending the helicopter to somebody she doesn't know because she's in need, because her family's in danger and is in trouble. That's important. That's a crucial moment and a big emotional change for the episode. And we linger, we hold this shot for a good while, which is nice. This whole sequence is really cool. But it's also almost completely disconnected from everything else that happens in the episode. Everything else that happens in the episode, tank battles, let's go! And they're fucking sweet tank battles. I mean, this is the shit. I've been waiting. Jesus. Sound design. Can we just talk about the sound design for a minute? From shots going off, to echoing shots from far away, to shells landing near you, to the growl of the engines as we take off, to clanging and everything, and just the roar and rumble of these giant machines, and the gunpowder that they carry, and the weapons that they're firing is fucking awesome. It's just fucking awesome. It's just like that first moment where we had the big shot and all the characters went, whoa, this is cool. Whole episode, every time the tanks do something, it's like, Jesus, sound design. And then to back up the sound design is soundtrack, and it's fantastic. There are so many good, cool tracks in this soundtrack so far already, and there are individual tracks that seem to be linked to specific teams and groups and styles of combat, and man, it just works. It just works. And then there are cool things like what, I didn't write down a timestamp for it. I know it's between like here and 6 minutes when we get the CG pen. Or is that in the previous episode? No, it's right here. Okay, yeah. So we get a CG map with a CG pen, and we match fade between and move it around, leaving dots and details. Super dope. Super cool. Yeah, the tension of this whole thing is amazing. Firing off flares and chaff and stuff via volleyball spikes, awesome. Arrogance and underestimating your opponent, believing your tank to be better than theirs. Strategy, baby. You don't know that. Oh man, shoot them with the machine gun. Shoot them with the machine gun. Appearances don't matter, but they do. It's part of Senshadow, right? They do matter. Okay, where's the machine gun fire? Yeah. Wow. Oh, that's so different from what you usually get for in film or otherwise machine gun fire. It's so different. I don't know that it's necessarily accurate to the guns that they're using. I assume it would probably be louder, a little sharper. But we're supposed to be hearing this from a ways away, you know, over hills and stuff. There's echo to it too. Echo off the trees. Sorry. There are actually 2 layers of echo. Yeah. Yeah, there are 2 layers of echo there. That's cool. I wonder what the first one is supposed to be. Maybe sound initially bouncing off of the tank, like, armored front behind it? Maybe echoing, resounding within the tank. But then there's the further one as it bounces off tree lines and mountains and stuff. That's cool. That's really neat. But again, just sound design all the way through is so good. All right, smoke is clearing and we are fucked. Okay, I want to see this cut where she looks back and forth. Yep, thought so. I knew it. I knew this one was at 24 FPS. Yeah, saw this, went, that looks too smooth. So I wrote it down, 620 face turn. It's too smooth. It's really good. It's really good to jump the frame rate up like that for this emotional moment for her. Really put us in her perspective. And then just the detail on her face as it moves. The way that these dark lines appear at the sides. See it appear and then disappear. And then over there, yeah. Super good. Super detailed. And the way the light in her eyes tracks, super good. Wow. And she's kind of just freaking out. Unfair to strike back with all of our tanks after radio tapping, so we take just half of them. Good stuff. And she just keeps going on about her own tank. Shermans are the best. German engineering is the best in the world, except American, you know? No response. Turn right. Oh man, and her poor team, you know, just getting browbeaten by her to make this whole thing happen. Yikes. Oh, is this the cut with the kid looking around? Yeah. This is cool. All right, how many anime crowd shots have you ever seen? A shitload, right? How many crowd shots of spectators watching a sport? You've seen them all the time. You see them in every sports anime. All the time. How often are they as detailed as this? Where there are layers and layers of characters that actually look like they're people and are actually characters? Not that often. How often are even the furthest back people whose eyes are visible, how often are their eyes actually drawn with detail? Like, they actually have irises and sclera, and they're, like, generally relatively accurate. Not that often. How often do all of the eye lines in a crowd shot actually match? So you can determine where people are sitting on the same row, and it matches up that the people sitting on the same row, their eye lines are in parallel, because they would be, right? If I'm sitting here and I'm looking this way and you're sitting next to me and you're also looking this way, our eye lines, you know, if we're both tilted in a certain degree or looking in a certain way, they'll all be lined up, and they are. This is a lot. But then we take it a step further and we have individual bits and pieces of this crowd actually move in determined ways. This guy blinks, this guy shifts, the kid looks around. That's it. That's all you need. But it's still huge. This crowd is active and actively observing. They're actually watching. Those little bits and pieces allow us to believe that, and that's awesome. All right, so then we get our counter sniper battle of awesomeness, which is pretty fantastic. I don't know what the fuck this was about. Why does Takashi love her? Yeah, I do not know. If you know what that is, let me know. Is that a reference that I'm supposed to get? I don't know. Okay, 5,000 meters away. Their range is 3K. Holy shit. And this is so scary. Okay, hold on. Yeah, the marches are so cool. Tanks turning and moving in formation, so cool. And then this chase sequence is fantastic. So we do the chase thing for a while. It's really fun. Oh yeah, the moment where they run up on the rocks was really good too. They get shot. They're like careening over onto this rock. Boom. Ding. Flag goes up. Okay, and then there's also this moment back here where Momo just bursts out of her own frame there. Because she can't hit shit. She can't hit a damn thing. Which is pretty wonderful. And then just moments like this. The hang time that it gets. Oh, the gum chewing. The firefly. Yeah, dangerous, dangerous. So we take our biggest gun, we set it up on a mountain. We get this cut. It's in 24. Of course it is. Excellent. Excellent. All right, so we set our biggest gun, the Stug, up on the hill. Turn this into a bit of a counter sniper's dream, and it's fantastic. And we hit a point of deep despair as well. Things are going wrong. We're being chased down by these tanks. They're closing in on us. They keep firing closer and closer. We're feeling like we're under fire. We can't fire back, really. What's the play, man? What's the strategy? What are we even going to be able to do? How can we do it? I don't know. But the one thing that's not helping is that Nishizumi is being quiet. The one thing that you don't want from a leader in a crucial moment is silence. You need a voice, right? You need somebody beyond just people crying out and going, oh, we don't know what to do. We need somebody saying, calm down. We need somebody saying, we got this. Even if we don't, right? We need somebody with a plan. Even if it's not a good one, we gotta all do this together. And so we do. Chill. Their chances to hit us are slim. We can do this. We can make it happen. And in the end, it's them all together who push her to push them. Just keep firing. Fire, fire again. And up the hill we go. We split our team. The Firefly is inbound. The tension on this moment is amazing. We are both holding, pushing. The Firefly trying to draw a bead on their sniper tank. That tank trying to draw a bead. Focus as if arranging flowers, and she manages to draw the bead first. And then there's the sequence. Oh my god. Okay. We have to go back a bit, because build up. Please, we don't have the time. Hold. Fire. And then we wait, we pull out preemptively. Goosh. They both fire. And we get to see the inner workings, the shell being expelled and dropping away, and it's so good. And then we followed the bullet out of the smoke cloud. CG bullet. Follow it all the way. Motion blur, motion blur, motion blur, motion blur, motion blur, motion blur. And we realize we are right on target. There's also this cool radial blur that's going on. Hold on. Right here. Yeah, you can see it. It's like rings this way. You see how the clouds are warped into a ring around the bullet? Just a little bit, just slightly. There's this radial blur going on, as though it's actually piercing through the air and causing distortion around it. It's super neat. And the way we follow the bullet is so good, and then slow-mo down for the last moment. Dink! And let's just give the sound design the credit it's due. Oh! And we took a shot, but our tank's expendable and yours is not. Fuck yeah. So, we regroup, recoup. Everybody's happy because we won, and as expected, we get a bit of a sportsmanship moment with Kay. She's just happy to have faced somebody worthwhile. This was a good battle. She loves the sport. She loves Senshadow. Exciting, right? And, yeah, give a little, take a little. Appreciation. So this is kind of funny. But we didn't and you didn't. Yeah, we would have lost had you brought all our tanks. All your tanks. That is Senshadow. What a naive thing to say, she says. But Maho doesn't turn away. She's watching. And she knows that this is right. And it plays into her decision later to give them the helicopter. This, too, is Senshadow. Naive thing to say or not, it's right. It's part of the sportsmanship of the sport. And it's important. And again, appearances matter, right? Appearances matter. Sportsmanship matters. We could say, in a sense, that part of the reason that they lost, that the Shermans lost, that Saunders lost, was because of the second in command girl, or third in command, I'm not sure. The one who, this one, who is going off about her tank. And, you know, use the machine guns, but that won't look good. Who cares? Fire, 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 just shoot. And because she used untoward strategies, the wiretapping, right? Which also little nudge in America there, haha. But the wiretapping is, it's allowed, but it's frowned upon, right? And it seems that Kay wouldn't have allowed it if she had otherwise. And it turns out that doing the wiretapping caused them to get into the position where they could get defeated, right? Because they started getting false information. It's interesting. It's interesting. Senshadow sportsmanship is important, and we're playing it completely straight, right? And I think that's really good. I think that's cool. There are a lot of elements that combine to make this really enjoyable, like taking Senshadow so seriously, but at the same time keeping our girls like high schoolers. They don't go over the top. They don't act like superheroes, nor do they act like crazy anime characters. They act like characters, like people, and that's cool. And then just being straightforward on sportsmanship is good in this world. There's nothing to it but that. Sneakiness isn't going to win you the game, right? Unless it's strategic and in the sort of respectable way of being sneaky, like turning your terrain to your advantage or stuff like that. It was really cool. I like these two episodes a lot. We found out a whole bunch about our world, had some wonderful tank battles, built up our characters a bit. We have a future, we have a bracket, we have some understanding of what is maybe to come, and it was all really good. This was wonderful. I love it. All right, I'm gonna wrap there. Me Teeaboo, this Goop episodes 5 and 6. I hope you've enjoyed them as much as I have, and I hope to catch you next week where we watch a couple more. See you there. Peace.